Hello, welcome to the 100x Connects community. Let me take you through the 100x ecosystem. Step 1. Become a free or paid member. Step 2. Discover your passion by tuning into the 100x daily night sessions, chatting with other members in the 100x Discord community, and participate in 100x virtual summits. Step 3. Unleash your true potential by equipping yourself with 100x workshops and work with you challenges. Step 4. Begin your entrepreneurial journey by signing up for the Malaysia Ministry-endorsed 100x 100 Days Business Startup Challenge, seeking business advice, or enrolling in the advanced business coaching for pitching and funding. Step 5. Being the country's best entrepreneur community, 100x has a wealth of resources such as business funding to accelerate your business, digital marketplaces to sell your products and services, and collaboration platforms to do networking and organize your favorite event, among many others. Furthermore, 100x will also create business opportunities. All these are easily accessible and convenient for 100x members. Step 6. In return, the 100x alumni hope to bring together like-minded people and provide mentoring, internship and career opportunities to help the network grow. Pillars are used to uphold purposes. At 100x, we believe that every entrepreneur should embark on a purposeful journey. 100x is built on 7 pillars: financial intelligence, fitness and wellness, business and entrepreneurship, sales and marketing, personal development, love and relationship, and hobbies and leisure. Sign up as a 100x member and start a purposeful journey.
Hello everyone, welcome to 100x Connecting Entrepreneurs. My name is Josephine. I am your host for today for your Tuesday health and fitness session. Okay, so once again, welcome everybody. If you are here watching the session, please do feel free to say hi to me so that I know you are there watching this session. Okay, so every single Tuesday we talk about health and fitness related topic in 100x Connects. Okay, but before we talk about the sharing session today about today's topic, I need to introduce a little bit about 100x. Okay, and what 100x Connect is all about. So basically 100x is a very good community for you to connect with different people. If you are an entrepreneur, this is a very good place for you to look for resources, because we have so many different entrepreneurs in our community. If you need anything from our community, it's just a click of a button. You just need to type something, you're looking for something, then this is a place where you can look for everything. If you need any help with your business, this is the place for it. Okay, so we are a resource community. Whatever you need, we will try to look for it for you. Okay, so this is what we do. So if you haven't liked our Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn yet, feel free to go and like our Facebook, LinkedIn, and our Instagram. Okay, make sure you click on the notification button when you follow our Facebook as well, so that you get notified every single time when we go on live. Now let me tell you this, we go on live every single day. Okay, so if you need any information, just go on our Facebook page. You will be able to watch all the previous sessions, and then you will be able to learn something. Okay, so if you're bored and you don't want to go out, since it's not that safe until now, that if you want to go out, it's still not that safe. If you don't want to go out, you might as well stay at home at night and watch our session. All right, so another thing about 100x is we do a lot of different events. So previously we do a lot of virtual events. We have like movie night, we even have karaoke night in our virtual event. Okay, but now since the lockdown is over, right, everybody is going out. I think people really enjoy going out right now, so we decided to have a physical karaoke night. So if you're interested in joining our physical karaoke night, do PM us. Okay, because this time we're not going to send email out, we are not going to have a link for you to sign up. We are just going to do it through PM. Okay, just PM us, and then we will let you know how are we going for this karaoke night. Okay, so that's all for I want to talk about 100x. Okay, so now we need to talk about our topic for today. So allow me to just share my screen first. So let me look for my slides. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can see my slides right now. All right, so this is today's topic. Okay, let me just hide the bar there so that it's not so annoying. Okay, just give me a few moments. All right, so this is today's topic. We're going to talk about HIIT and then whether it is good or bad for you. So a lot of people has been doing HIIT ever since the pandemic because it seems to be the easiest thing for you to do when you are at home. So, but is HIIT something that is suitable for you or not? This is going to be the topic that I am going to talk to you today. Okay? Yep. So before that, let me introduce myself first, right? Who am I? I am Josephine Young. Okay, so I am your host for every Tuesday. But what I actually am is I am a trainer. I'm a fitness coach. So I'm the first and only female IFBB pro in Malaysia. If you do not know what is IFBB pro, basically IFBB is a bodybuilding federation, and I am the first and only female in Malaysia who got awarded as a professional bodybuilder. Yeah, so I'm a bodybuilder. Okay, besides that, I just recently got awarded as Pilates Trainer of the Year 2021 as well. I won 2 awards, one in Malaysia for the national award, and also another one is the regional award, which is Asia. Okay, so something that I'm really, really proud of. Not many people able to achieve that. So, but anyway, thank you for all your support because I know a lot of our 100x community has been supporting me throughout my journey competing for this award. So thank you very much here, okay? And of course, I'm a personal trainer. I help people to get fit, to help them to reach their fitness and health goals. So if you have any goals, health goal, fitness goal that you want to achieve, feel free to come and connect with me, okay? If you want to connect with me, very easy. Just go on my social media, just type Josephine Young, and you will be able to find me, okay? Just go on Google and type my name. I think you will be able to find me as well. Okay. Anyway, besides being a personal trainer, obviously I'm also a Pilates instructor since I won the Pilates Trainer of the Year, right? So, what is Pilates? If you ask me, Pilates is not yoga. First of all, it is not yoga. So Pilates is really about how you can build your core strength and also restructure your posture. Because if you have a bad posture, you're going to have a lot of pain. If you're not able to, sit properly or stand properly, sooner or later you're going to have pain somewhere at your body. So by doing Pilates, you are able to restore a better posture, and you are also able to understand your body better. Then from there, you are able to prevent injury. And of course, if you are a person already with injury, Pilates is very good to help you for your rehab. Okay. And of course, besides that, I'm also a certified nutrition coach. So I help people with their nutrition. If you have some problem with your nutrition, you want somebody to guide you, feel free to come and talk to me as well. Okay. So let me tell you a little bit about my history first, right? So I didn't start off being so great. Okay. I was just talking to another coach today, not a fitness coach, but she's a wellness coach. She was telling me that, like people only see you getting award is something that is so great, but people don't see the hard work that you put in. So that's why it's very important for me to sometimes tell a bit about my background because I didn't start off that way. I started off like this in this picture. This was 10 years ago when I was still very, very young, right? So I was just 20 years old. I was chubby. Okay, I'm not obese, obviously. I'm not obese, but I was chubby. I was very unhappy with my life. The fact is, during this time, right, I look chubby, but I was actually dieting very hard and I exercise every day. I used to be a dancer. I used to dance 6 to 8 hours at least in a day. Yeah, 6 to 8 hours a day at least. So sometimes I can even dance up to like 10 to 12 hours depending on my schedule. So, but I was not able to lose weight. When I was during my teenage, I stopped eating rice for 2 years of my life, but I was not able to lose weight. So I thought that I am meant to be fat forever. So I actually gave up. And one day after I graduated, I just decided that I think I should go and join a gym. I went to a gym and my life started changing. My body started changing. And then even though I was eating carbs during that time, because in my mind it was like, oh, since I am working out and I'm meant to be fat, I might as well enjoy myself and eat rice and all this stuff. But miraculously, I was eating rice, I was lifting weights in the gym, and I started losing weight. So because of that, I wanted to look for more answers, right? So I started studying, and then I became a personal trainer and a Pilates instructor. And right after that, I also joined bodybuilding competition, which after that I won the as the first IFBB pro in Malaysia. So this is the reason why I want to do sharing so much. I enjoy doing sharing a lot because I want to share the knowledge to you, because I have made my fair share of mistakes, and I don't want any of you to make the same mistakes as me. Okay, so this is the reason why I'm always so passionate. No matter how many people are watching today's session, to me it doesn't matter, because if one person can get value out of this, it's good enough for me. All right, so this is the poster of me winning Pilates Trainer of the Year. So the big picture there on the left hand side is the regional award. So I am the winner, and the first runner up is actually from Thailand, and then the second runner up is from Philippines, and then from the right corner there, that is the picture of me winning for the Malaysia region. Okay, winner for the Pilates Trainer of the Year in Malaysia. So this is just some picture to show you it is real that I won award. Okay. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to waste your time, because we're going to go straight down into today's topic. Okay, about what is HIIT. Today we're going to talk about HIIT, right? HIIT is so common. It's like something that you hear every time when you talk about fitness. When you talk about exercising, somebody is going to tell you, oh, do HIIT, do HIIT. But what exactly is HIIT, and why is HIIT so popular? Now, the HIIT basically means high intensity interval training. Okay, high intensity interval training. So HIIT is basically the short form of this. And of course, some people call it HIIT, right? So depending on how you want to pronounce it, I like to call it HIIT. It's more original. Okay, yeah, so it's high intensity interval training. Now, by the name itself, you already understand that it is high intensity. Okay, it is something that you need to put in a lot of effort, and then it's an interval training as well. Interval means you have a break. Okay, so it's like you do like a few times, or not actually a few times. You actually do something and then you rest, and then you start again and then you rest. This is what it means by interval training. It means you are not doing it consistently. It's not like you going for a jog on the treadmill, then you jog at the same speed. That is not called interval training. But if you go fast and slow and fast and slow, that is called an interval training. Okay, so it's high intensity and it's interval training. Means you must do it and stop, do and stop, do and stop. Okay, now so it is a short burst of intense exercises alternate with low intensity recovery period. This is exactly what I mentioned just now. It's a short burst of intense exercise. So it has to be short. It has to be very short. You have to do one single movement, one single exercise with very high intensity in a very short period of time. Then after that, immediately you slow it down and do a low intensity recovery period. So recovery period can be you just stop, okay, or you just reduce the intensity. Okay, like for example, if you're running, right? Running is the easiest example. You run very, very, very fast. You're sprinting. Then after that, you slow it down, okay, into a slow walk or a slow jog. Okay, so that is what is meant. Okay, so basically, usually HIIT will last from 10 minutes to 30 minutes only. You shouldn't do more than 30 minutes of HIIT. Now, let me be honest with you. If you're doing more than 30 minutes of HIIT, you are not doing a HIIT. Okay, because if you're doing the real actual HIIT, you cannot and you will not last more than 30 minutes. You will feel like dying. Okay, if you feel like, oh, you still have enough energy, that is not a HIIT. You really need to push yourself if you want to do HIIT properly. Okay, so it's a short period of vigorous exercise that make your heart rate speed up. So it has to be very rigorous. It cannot be something slow and gentle. No, you cannot be like that. It has to be very rigorous. You have to make your heart pump. Your heart must be speeding up. You feel like, your heart is almost going to jump out of your chest. You are panting. It has to feel like that. If you don't feel like that, you feel like you can still, chill and whatever, then you're not doing it properly. Another way that I always tell people to look up for is your breathing. Your breathing has to be so you are gasping for air. Okay, then it's correct. And you can't talk. When you're gasping for air, you cannot talk properly. So when you do HIIT, after you do your high intensity, right, try talking. If you still can talk, right, then you're probably not pushing yourself hard enough. If you're pushing yourself really, really hard, you can't talk. Like people, they go jogging. If they jog with their friend, they can still chit chat with their friend and all that. So that is not high intensity. Okay. Yeah. So if you run so fast that you I can't talk, then that is correct. Okay. That is a high intensity. Yeah, because when your heart rate is up, your breathing will definitely pick up, and then you will not be able to have enough air to talk. Okay, and another thing about HIIT is it can be any exercise. It can be any exercise. It's not only running. I knew that I gave that example of running just now, but it can be anything. It can be cycling. It can be weightlifting as well. It can be anything. Okay, any exercises. You make it very rigorous. Okay, now usually is what? Usually means you doing it faster, because it's fast. When you do things faster, your heart rate will pick up. Okay, so when you do it faster, any form of exercise, you can even climb the stairs, right? You can even do squats, or you're just sitting on the chair and stand up, sitting on the chair and stand up, and you do it really, really, really fast. That is also considered as high intensity. It doesn't have to be one thing. It doesn't have to be what you watch from YouTube. When people talk about high intensity, means they are going to do bungee jump, and then or they are going to do squats or lunges and all this stuff. It doesn't have to be like that. Okay, it can be any form of exercise. You can even sweep the floor and make it high intensity. You just sweep very fast. You get what I mean? Or you can mop the floor with very, very heavy mop or something like that. And as soon as your heart rate picks up and you feel like, you cannot breathe and it's so high intensity, you're working out, then that is good enough. Okay, so basically that is the meaning of HIIT. As soon as high intensity, short period of time, and then that will be correct. Another something that I didn't mention in my previous slide here. Oops, I pressed a bit too fast. What I didn't mention in this slide is actually usually when you do a HIIT, it is a 30-second. It's 30 seconds of high intensity followed by another 30 to 45 seconds of rest. Okay, so usually it's only 30 seconds. So that's why it will only last for 30 minutes for your high intensity workout. It's only 30 seconds. So how do you know whether your intensity is high enough? Is by the time you finish the 30 second, you feel like you cannot continue that particular exercise for another few more seconds. Okay, you cannot. You by the time you reach 25 seconds, you feel like dying. That is correct. Okay, yeah. So usually it's like that 30 seconds, and then you have 30 to 45 seconds of rest, and then you start all over again. So you keep continuing. So imagine your 30-second high intensity, and then 30 seconds of rest means it's already 1 minute, right? So you basically do a maximum of 30 times of that round. 30-second high intensity and 30-second rest. You repeat for 30 times. That is the maximum that you should be doing, okay? And of course, sometimes people tend to drag the rest time a little bit longer. I think that is a good idea. So especially if you are a beginner, right? Your heart rate probably won't recover so quickly. So if you want to take up to like 45 seconds or up to 60 seconds, sometimes if you are a person who like never worked out before, if you want to take up to 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes, it is fine. Okay, so there's a lot of different HIIT program out there. You can go Google it. I'm not going to tell you now because that is not my topic for today. Okay, so like I mentioned, a lot of people love doing HIIT because HIIT actually has a lot of benefits. So I'm going to tell you some of the benefits of HIIT here. Now, number one is HIIT helps you to burn a lot of calories in a short amount of time. So imagine you only need to do 10 to 30 minutes of HIIT. You are able to burn the amount of calorie of like, imagine you're doing cardio for 1 hour. So let's say running, right? I use running for example for today. If you do HIIT for 30 minutes, it's equals to you are burning the amount of calorie if you go jog for 1 hour. Okay, so basically you save a lot of time. So this is one of the reason why it becomes so popular, because nowadays people wants to chase after time, right? People want to save time. So especially like people who are busy or complain that they do not have time to work out, HIIT seems to be the way to go because it's short, okay? And you can sweat and you feel the burning. So that's why it became so popular. And it really helps you to achieve the result that you want. If your target is to burn more calorie, you want to lose fat. Okay, so and another thing about HIIT is your metabolic rate will be higher for hours after you exercise. So right, the example of running again, if you jog for 1 hour, okay, if you jog for 1 hour, immediately after you finish that 1 hour, not immediately lah, maybe after you finish your 1 hour workout, after 15 minutes, your metabolic rate basically will go back to normal rate. Okay, it will go back to a normal rate. But if you do HIIT, after you finish your 30 minutes of HIIT, your metabolic rate will continue be higher for few more hours. Instead of 15 minutes, it's few more hours. So your body will continue burning. So if you have done HIIT before, you'll realize that even after you finish your HIIT, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour after you finish your HIIT, you still feel your body warm and you're still sweating. That is the one of the trails of your metabolic rate become higher. Okay, so it helps you to lose fat, obviously, because it helps you to burn calorie and it increase your metabolic rate. So your body, you will lose fat faster, which is why it makes it so popular, right? And another thing is, it might help you to gain muscle, using HIIT. Now, why the might is here? Because it really, really depends on who you are. Okay. If you are a beginner, then if you're a beginner, you have never done any exercises before, then for sure, no matter what exercise you do, you will gain muscle. Okay, you will gain muscle. But I'm going to be very, very honest with you. But if you are a person who works out regularly, HIIT will not help you to gain muscle anymore. It will not. Okay, because when you're doing your HIIT that time, you will not be able to allow the muscles to push harder. Okay, the only way to gain muscle is to do weightlifting, because you are able to give that amount of effort into your muscles. Okay, by doing HIIT, you will not be able to do it. It's closer to cardio than resistance training, than weightlifting. So if you have joined a lot of my sessions before, right, you realize that I always tell you one thing: if you want to gain muscle, do weightlifting. Okay, because cardio will not help you to gain any muscles. Cardio will actually encourage your body to lose muscle. So HIIT is somehow in the middle. It's very similar to cardio in the sense that cardiovascular exercises, right? The full form, it encourages you to increase your heart rate. It encourages you to take more oxygen into your body. So by doing this, you will not be able to gain muscle. Okay. But at the same time as well, HIIT does give a lot of some effort into your muscles. Okay. But it's not as much as weightlifting. Okay, you get what I mean? So it's stuck in the middle there. So that's why the mic came out. It really depends on who you are. Okay, if you are a person like me, I've been working out for many, many, many years of my life, doing HIIT definitely will not help me to gain any muscle. Okay, it will not help me to gain any muscle. But if you are a person who are a beginner, yes, it will help you to gain muscle. So this is very important to clarify to everyone out there, because there's a lot of misinformation out there telling you that if you do HIIT, you're able to gain muscle. No, it will not. Okay, if you're a beginner, it will help you to gain a little bit. If you're not a beginner, it kind of help you to manage to maintain your muscle, but definitely not gaining. Okay, so it improve your oxygen consumption. Like I said before, it is very close to cardio. Okay, cardio, the full form, the name is called cardiovascular exercises. So cardiovascular exercises, basically the name itself tells you already, your body will consume a lot of oxygen. So HIIT does the same thing. Okay, it improves your cardiovascular activity as well. Okay, so your body is able to take in more oxygen into your body. So if you're a person who your doctor tell you you need to do cardio, you need to improve your cardiovascular, means your heart and lung function, then HIIT might be able to help you. But at the same time also, HIIT is not like cardio. It's much more high intensity. If you have a heart problem, it's not so good. Okay, it's not so good. Okay. Another thing about HIIT is also it helps to reduce your heart rate and blood pressure. So a lot of research has been done that it can actually help you with that. Because why? Because when you're doing HIIT, right, you are pumping your heart so hard. Your heart is basically becoming stronger. So because of that, once you keep doing HIIT for a long period of time, your heart becomes stronger, so your heart rate can reduce. Okay, it's just like an athlete. Athletes have much lower heart rate compared to a normal person. Okay, a normal person probably your heart rate will be like 80 beats per minute, but a professional athlete can have like 40 beats per minute. It's half times slower. Okay, yeah. So HIIT can give you the same effect as well. Okay, and because of your heart rate slower, okay, you will reduce in your blood pressure as well. And of course, another thing is as soon as you exercise, your blood pressure will regulate itself. Okay, and next thing will be reduce blood sugar. Okay, and this is one of the reason also why HIIT become very famous among people who are diabetic and people who are obese. Okay, suddenly it become a hit because of this report, this research coming out telling you that HIIT help you to reduce blood sugar level, especially for those people with type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is basically, it is because of the lifestyle. Type 1 diabetes are born. Some people are born with diabetes. It's called type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes cannot be helped. You can only manage by medication. But type 2 diabetes is basically, it happened because of your lifestyle. So the studies been found out that if you do HIIT regularly, your diabetes level, your blood sugar level can be controlled, can be reduced. Why? Is because HIIT kind of encourage a different form of producing energy from your body, for your body. Okay, because of its high intensity, so your body will, the way you produce energy will work in a very different way, a way that will encourage your body to use more sugar and to make your body insulin more sensitive. Okay, so that is why. And of course, if I want to talk about facts and logics, right, as soon as you exercise and as soon as you lose weight, your blood sugar level usually will come down. Anyway, it doesn't matter whether it's HIIT or not. Okay. Now we talk about benefits and why it became so popular. But a lot of people do not know that actually HIIT may be bad for you. Okay, HIIT is not for everyone. Of course, if you go on Google, you go on YouTube, everybody who teach you HIIT will tell you how great HIIT is. But that's not my job here. That's not why I am here, right? I'm always very objective about things. No matter what type of exercise, I always tell you the good and bad. Even though, I'm a Pilates instructor, so I tell you the good and the bad. Even though I train people for weightlifting, personal training, and bodybuilding as well, I always tell you the good and the bad side of things. So I'm going to tell you the bad side of things for HIIT because, like, to be honest, like exercise, not everybody is suitable for everything. Okay, it really depends on your body. So this is what I'm going to tell you now. Now, number one is, if you do too much of HIIT can harm your mitochondrial. Okay, what is mitochondrial? Mitochondrial is the energy generators found in every cell of your body. So in your cells, right, you know we are made up of like a lot trillions of cells in our body. So in every single cell, there is something called as the mitochondrial. Okay, mitochondrial is very important to generate energy. If you keep doing HIIT for a long period of time, you will harm it. So basically, your cells will not function properly. Okay, that is a very serious issue. Okay, so do not do excessive HIIT. I've seen people doing HIIT every single day. And let me tell you this, when I look at them, they do not look healthy at all. They look haggard. Okay, they look so haggard. They look so tired, and they feel tired as well. Okay, so don't do it all the time. I like, seriously, like, when people do not know enough, uh, and they just go and search on, or listen to their friends, or they just look at social media telling them that HIIT is good, and they keep doing it every single day, but they do not know that it can harm them. So now you know, okay? So, of course, when you're tired, HIIT is a very, very tired form of exercise. Like I mentioned just now, right? Maximum you can do is 30 minutes only. If you go beyond 30 minutes, basically, you're not doing a proper HIIT lah. Okay? Because it's so tiring, you can't go more than that. And when you're so tired that time, you're risking yourself from injury. Every single joint in your body, they are working so, so hard. And when you're tired that time, you're not able to focus. Number one, you're not able to focus mentally when you're tired, right? You feel like drowsy and all this stuff. You risk injuring yourself. The second thing is about your muscles getting tired. Your muscles are the only things that is support, not the only thing lah. Your muscle is there to support your bones. So imagine your muscles are tired. You won't be able to support your bone. What is going to happen is you're going to hurt something. You're going to hurt your joint. So that's why it can be bad for you. Another thing about HIIT is also why it risks you from injury is because of its high intensity. If you do not know how to do the exercise properly, and you are just chasing after doing it really fast, or just making the exercise really, really tough, then you're going to hurt yourself. Okay. If you go on, like, the best example, in if you go to search on YouTube, when they talk about HIIT, is like doing squats, right? If you don't even know how to do a squat properly, like, you can't do it slowly and steadily, how do you expect yourself able to do a squat like really, really fast? And when you're really, really, really tired, you're going to hurt something, okay, for sure. And the worst thing is what? Since you're only watching YouTube video, right? Or maybe lah, now you maybe go for physical class, right? You don't know how to do a squat properly, and you do a squat jump. Okay, means you squat down and then you come out and jump. You squat and then you jump up. That is going to make it so, so much worse. Okay, and if you're obese, oh, even worse. Okay, so it's really basically risking yourself from a lot of injury. The next thing will be inflammation. After you do HIIT, your body will be inflamed. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of inflammation. When I talk about inflammation here, it's not just about your muscles. Okay, it's also about your organs. Okay, especially your intestines, your GI tract. Okay, so you might have a digestive problem after that if your body is badly inflamed. Okay, this is why, like, some people, if they do vigorous exercises and after that they feel like vomiting. Okay, basically your GI tract is just inflamed, or or after that you just feel like you cannot eat, like you just feel very funny and all this stuff. So it's not a good idea. Okay, your body will be inflamed if you do too much of HIIT. The next thing, the bad thing, is also about raising cortisol level. Okay, cortisol is a stress hormone in our body. So if you do HIIT, HIIT will increase your cortisol level. Okay, HIIT will increase your stress level. This is something a lot of people do not know. Okay, it will increase your stress level. Stress hormone is not good. Okay, stress, the word itself, is not good, right? So when your body's stress hormone is really, really high, it is bad for you. It's bad for you for a lot of reasons. Okay, if we talk about in a wellness side of perspective, right? When your stress level is high, you get angry easily, right? So, if you don't want, so if you do a lot of HIIT, you might become very aggressive, or you might be the other way around. You feel very depressed. Okay, if you do too much, what I'm talking about now is too much. Okay, it actually makes you to have the side effect. Okay, I always tell people exercise can actually produce you the happy hormone, right? But with HIIT, it might produce more stress hormone. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Now, this is actually the same reason why a lot of people suffering from hormone problems shouldn't be doing HIIT. Okay, actually, 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, 2 weeks ago, I actually did a review of a Korean drama, a K drama called Oh My Venus. Okay, and like this is a fitness session, and why I talk about Oh My Venus, this K drama, was because the character in that K drama actually have a thyroid problem. Okay, thyroid problem cause a hormone problem. It's a hormone problem. Thyroid problem is a hormone problem. So initially, she started doing high intensity workout. She was not able to lose weight at all. Okay, she was like working so hard until she actually fainted and admitted into the hospital. She didn't lose any weight at all. So then only after that she found out that she had a thyroid problem. Okay, she have hypothyroidism. So then she changed her entire exercise routine. Instead of doing HIIT, then she changed into resistance training, which is weightlifting. And then immediately she started seeing result. So she was doing resistance training with some normal, regular, steady state cardio. Okay, so this is what she did to lose weight. So for people with hormone problem, you cannot afford to have your stress level going up high. Okay, when your stress level is high, your body actually encourage you to store more fat. Okay, so this thing is like for everyone that whenever you feel stressed, your body will actually store more fat. So don't be stressed. Okay, if you want to lose weight, you cannot be stressed. And it's even worse for people with hormone problem. Your people with hormone problem cannot take stress at all. If they are stressed, everything will just go haywire. So that is why HIIT is not suitable for people with hormone problem. And how do you know whether you have a hormone problem? You have to do a blood test lah. I cannot tell you, but of course there is always some hints telling you that you have a hormone problem. For example, you might have acne, right? Maybe you try different type of diet and then you keep on not seeing the result, or you keep on exercising and you don't see results. You keep on doing cardio and you don't see any changes. So these are some of the trails of you having a hormonal problem. Okay, so just to let you know again, HIIT will increase your stress level. Not a good idea. Okay, and the next thing is also it will deplete your glycogen storage. What is glycogen? Glycogen is basically how your liver store carbs as an energy. Okay, so they will store in one part of your liver. So when you eat carbs, right, or any sugar, anything with glucose, the kidney will store part of it in your kidney, okay, to as a storage. Okay, so if you keep doing HIIT all the time, your storage will be depleted, because this is a storage space where when you do not have energy, they will slowly release this glycogen out into your body. It release energy out of the body. Okay, so let's give you an example lah. Easy for you to understand is, let's say you eat one big plate of rice, right? It will store like 50%. in your liver for the future. Okay, the first 50% will start burning off slowly during your digestion, and after a few hours, when all the sugar in your blood already digested, right, is already used up, not digested, already used up, then the liver will slowly release this energy out into your body to let you continue your activity for the next couple of hours. Okay, this is what the glycogen the liver does to your body. So when you keep doing HIIT, your glycogen storage will be depleted. There's no more glycogen at your kidney. So what is going to happen is you're going to feel really, really tired. Okay, you feel very tired. You don't have energy. Okay. The next thing is, if you do too much of HIIT, your sleep will become worse. Okay. People say when you exercise, you will sleep better, right? Yes, correct. But if you do too much of HIIT, you will not be able to sleep properly. Why? It goes back to your stress level is going to become very high. Okay, when your stress level is high, you can't sleep properly, right? So it is the same thing. When you are working out in your HIIT too much, your body just do not have, like, it's your stress level is so high, it will not be able to rest. Your body will not be able to rest properly. Another thing is because you are having all this inflammation in your body have to work so hard to reduce the inflammation in your body. Your body is constantly working, helping your body to heal, so you will not be able to sleep properly. Okay, so your metabolism also will be disrupted if you do too much of HIIT. Just now I told you, right? The benefit of HIIT is actually, if you do HIIT, your metabolism will become higher. But if you do too much of HIIT, it will have a side effect. Your metabolism will be disrupted. Okay, it will go the other way around. And what's the reason? Is because of all the reason that I told you just now. Because as your cells are harmed, and then you got inflammation, your cortisol level is high, and you're very stressed, very tired, you don't have enough sleep. And because of all this reason, your metabolism will go haywire, go the other way around. Instead of going up, your metabolism will go down. So, and then this is when you will suddenly gain weight. Okay. Oh, sorry, I don't know, is it counts attack? It's joints. It's joints. So your joints will be very, very stressful. You hurt your joints. Okay, it's not counts, there are joints. I don't know how it came out with counts. I think because I was typing very fast. I always make mistake on my PowerPoint because, like, I I just have this problem of typing it wrongly. But your joints are so taxing. Okay, I mentioned just now, if you're jumping around everywhere and you are giving so much of intensity into your joints are going to hurt. Okay. And the next thing is you will find yourself very demotivated. Instead of exercising to make you motivated, you feel very demotivated. I actually have one, not client, but somebody who came into for a consultation. He told me during the first MCO, right, which is in last year, during the first MCO, he was working out at home, right? He was working out at home, like every day he's like following all this YouTube video and he's pushing himself. He lost weight and he keep on doing it. And after a while, he felt demotivated. Like he don't want to do anything anymore. Because he was doing his exercises, his HIIT like 5-6 times a week. Yeah, sometimes even 7 days a week. So every day he do HIIT. And to a point that his body is so tired, so sore, that he feel very demotivated. This is a common sign. It's really, really common for people who overdo their exercises. So make sure you don't overdo it, because it will have a side effect. If you do too much of anything, it will have a side effect on you, okay? So you feel demotivated. And once your body start feeling all the tiredness, and then you can't sleep well, your cortisol level is high, you are stressed and all this stuff, for sure you're going to feel demotivated, right? You might be depressed as well, like I mentioned just now. So these are the cons of doing too much of HIIT. So HIIT is not suitable for everybody. So you need to be aware of who you are, like what you're looking for, and then only you do HIIT. So next, I'm going to tell you how to do it right? So if you find out that, okay, I don't have a common problem, I really want to lose weight, I want to like get all the benefits of doing HIIT, but I do not want the side effect of doing HIIT. How should you do it, right? So number one is do HIIT 2 to 3 times a week. That is good enough. Do not overdo it. It doesn't mean that if you do 7 times a week means it's better. No, it's not better. Okay? That is not how fitness work. Fitness is a lifestyle. It's not a chore. So you shouldn't be doing it every single day. Even like for myself, for weightlifting, I don't lift weights 7 days a week. It's just crazy. I don't do that. I used to do that, and I learned from my lesson, to be honest, that working out 7 days a week just doesn't give me the result that I want. Okay, instead, if I work out lesser, I get better result. So same goes to HIIT. Do 2 to 3 times a week. That is good enough. Do not do more than that. Okay. So, and every time when you do your HIIT, it has to be no more than 30 minutes. And that is including your warm up, your rest time in between, and also your cool down. So basically, right, your HIIT will last about 20 minutes. Yeah, so it's like, you use 5 minutes to do your warm up, 5 minutes to do your cool down. So that's 10 minutes already. Another 20 minutes to do your HIIT. That is good enough. Do not do more than that. Okay, because if you do more than that, you are just basically depleting yourself. Okay, and then the side effect will start kicking in. Okay, and like I mentioned, I keep on mentioning this. If you can do more than 30 minutes, let me tell you this: you're not doing HIIT. Okay, you are not doing HIIT if you can do more than 30 minutes. Okay, you're just lying to yourself and lying to everyone around you. Okay, so how do you do it? It's actually 30-second high intensity exercise and 30-second resting. Okay, so just now also I told you this before, right? So if you're running, sprint as fast as you can for 30 seconds. By the end of the 30 seconds, you should feel like dying. Then you're doing it correctly. Okay, then immediately you rest for 30 seconds. Your resting can be you just stop, or you can, if you're running, you can, instead of running, you can walk slowly. Okay, if you are at home doing home workout, body weights workout, then you might want to do the exercise, like for example, squats. You do as fast as you can, or you want to hold something heavy, do a weighted squat, and do 30 seconds. By the end of 30 seconds, you should feel really, really, really tired. If you do not feel tired and you still feel like you've got enough energy to do more, means either you have to do faster, or you might want to add on more weights. Okay, then after that, immediately you rest. You drop down the weights, you stop doing it, and you rest for 30 seconds, and then you start again. Or you can actually change another exercise, right? That's what you watch from YouTube. They do, right? They might be doing a squat, then after that they change into some jumping jacks, and then after that, then they rest, and then they do burpees, and then they rest, and then they do something else. Okay, so you can keep changing it, but as soon as 30 seconds high intensity, 30 seconds rest. Okay, so the best way to do high intensity workout, HIIT, is to balance with low intensity. You have to balance it up. So it's either, after you finish your high intensity, you can do some stretchings, some um, low intensity stuff after that, or it will be ideal that, in between your 2 to 3 times of HIIT a week, you slot in a low intensity exercise. Okay, so you have 7 days a week, right? So let's say Monday you do high intensity, Tuesday, you do something else. Maybe you can go for yoga, you can go swimming, do Pilates, even weightlifting. Weightlifting is considered low intensity because it shouldn't increase your heart rate that much. So you want to do something that is low intensity. Then Wednesday, you go back to your HIIT. Then Thursday, you go and do your low intensity exercise. So alternate like that, alternate 1 day HIIT, 1 day low intensity. You have to balance it up. HIIT itself is not going to make you achieve a fantastic, great body. It's not. Okay. Do not believe in influencers out there. If they tell you that, if any you watch any influencer out there telling you that, oh, I only do HIIT, I do HIIT every day and I achieve a body like that, they're all lying. Okay, they're all lying. So or maybe they're not lying, but they have very, very good genetic lah. Okay, which most of us do not have, right? So you want to achieve a balance in your life. That is what this fitness all about, is to achieve the balance. So if you're lacking on something, you do something to improve it. So that is why I like combining Pilates and weightlifting, because they are so different. One is high impact to the joints and the other one is low impacts. So it's very different variations. So you need to have an overall thing. You need to balance it up. Okay. All right. So that is my slides for today. So before I end, just want to introduce myself again, right? For those of you who came late, who is Josephine, right? Why am I here talking to you about HIIT or any fitness related topic? So a little bit of an introduction about myself is I am the first and only female IFBB pro in Malaysia. So I'm a professional bodybuilder. I also recently got awarded as Pilates Trainer of the Year 2021. I got awarded for the National Award in Malaysia and also the Regional Award in Asia. So, and of course, I'm a personal trainer. That's why I can tell you what is good and what is bad. I've studied it and I'm doing it. I help people to get fit, to get healthy. I'm also a Pilates instructor. If you need any Pilates coaching or whatever, feel free to come and connect with me. And I also coach people for nutrition because I'm a certified nutrition coach as well. So this is just me winning Pilates Trainer of the Year award. And of course, if you like my sharing, go and follow me on my social media, okay? My Facebook, my Instagram, LinkedIn, and also my YouTube, okay? So Josephine, for Josephine IFBB Pro Malaysia for my Facebook, or you can search for Josephine Yong. Also, you can see my personal profile. I might not approve, but so it's better that you go and follow me on my page, okay? Because my space in my personal profile is a bit limited. I'm a bit selective right now. And then, of course, follow me on my Instagram. Actually, most of the stuff I will post on my Instagram. Instagram is the best place for me. And of course, my LinkedIn. Just go and follow my LinkedIn. It's just my full name, Josephine Young, and then my YouTube channel, Josephine Pilates and Fitness. Okay, so if you want to talk to me, okay, come and talk to me. I give free consultation for people. So you can just copy this link and then, schedule a free consultation with me, or you can just look for me on social media. And then after that, then we can arrange a 30 minutes consultation. It will be through Zoom. Okay, will be through Zoom. Then I can know you better, because sometimes it's very hard for me to tell you what to do, to advise you. It's really, really hard for me to advise you, because it really depending on your individual, and what is your background, what's your history, and what's your habit and all that stuff. Then only I can have a better idea on how to give you the best advice. Yeah, so do look up for me on my social media, all right? Okay, so that's it for my today sharing actually. So thank you very much, everybody. So I'm looking at my comment right now. So I have Doris, I have Whaley here. So thank you very much for joining in for my session today. If you have any question, feel free to put it down at the comment section. Yeah. So anyway, actually I wanted to mention this at the beginning, but then I forgot, right? As you can see, I got a new background, right? Because I moved to a new place. So that's why I've been very, very busy, and even like I didn't put on any makeup. I was like looking so tired, because I've been training my client all day, and then like I have to move house and all this stuff. It's been a very tiring couple of weeks. Yeah, so anyway, but the show must go on, right? So every Tuesday I am here. I promise everybody, every Tuesday I'll be here talking about fitness related topics. So today I am here as well. So okay, so if there's no more question, I am going to end this session here today. Okay, so once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you find the information good, and it's good for you, make sure you share it to your friends. I think that's really, really important. You can either ask them, get them to watch this session, or you can just tell them, just tell them that things that you learn, so that more people get to know about it. So today's topic is really talking about HIIT. It is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. No matter how good the social media tells you how like HIIT is very, very good for you, that is not the truth. Okay, if you ask people who have knowledge in it, they will tell you no, it is not for everybody. So it's good for you to know, to understand all this stuff, so that you do not make mistakes. Yeah, so because why I want to talk about this topic is also because I do have clients who suffered last time before they met me. They tried to do HIIT and all this stuff, but they just didn't get the result that they want. And it's very demotivating when you do not get result and you're working so hard. If you want to do HIIT, you really have to work really, 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 really hard, and you don't see results, and it's very, very, very demotivating. And you push yourself so hard. If you don't like to do HIIT, just don't do HIIT. Just don't do it because people tell you it's effective. Because at the end of the day, HIIT is not the only thing that you can do to get the result that you want. Find out what you want, find out who you are, what type of body you have. If HIIT is not suitable for you, there are plenty of exercises out there. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much, everybody, and I will see you next week. Okay, so if you have any topic you want me to talk about, feel free to put it down in the comment section, or you can just, the best will be send a message at 100x Connecting Entrepreneurs Facebook page, or even my personal profile. Let me know that, what topic you want me to talk on. Then I will do a session for you next week. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, and I will see you next week.